Hey guys, Tom itself here. I want to talk about balancing high score streak rewards. Mostly because last night I decided to earn myself a VTOL Warship and then some dogs in separate games. Getting them in the same game would be fairly challenging for me. So separate games, it takes a few tries. I'm not the best player, but you give me a few tries, a few lobbies, and I'll manage to get there. FMJ through the barrier. The first and biggest problem with high score streak rewards, like the VTOL Warship and the dogs and the drone swarm and all that good stuff, is that if you don't manage to get there, it's not worth anything to you. You would have been better off running something else. And so as much fun as I have calling in a lodestar, the fact that I can't reliably average at least one a game that I'm running them means normally I should take my kill streak, my score streak rewards down a notch. But you know, there's so much fun, and usually the team manages to do well without me, calling in as many UAVs, counter UAVs, and whatnot as I can manage to earn. So so I throw on counter UAV, VSAT, and then whatever high score streak reward I want to work towards. And I go ahead and try and have some fun, and this was hectic. I'm almost out of ammo in my primary assault rifle. Got to reload the rocket launcher. Just pick up a sniper rifle to have something. Should have picked up that vector off the ground to somehow get around the corner, and I'll get the VTOL right as I get shot in the back. Almost made it around that corner, and go ahead and call the thing in. So the VTOL Warship is pretty much the chopper gunner from Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 1. You just look at little marks on the map and spray them down with your gun from the sky. and hopefully they don't shoot you down, because that's about all there is to it. Now this thing has to be better than the dogs, even though dogs cost another 100 points to earn. Because with dogs, I get to keep running around the map doing my thing. With this, my team is playing a guy down, so it has to be effective enough to make up for me not being there, and then to be worth whatever. I think this is a 1600 point score streak reward, whatever that should do. And it's kind of weird because if they want to just go inside, well, it's not very useful. Even shooting the rockets down at the cooling tower, and you get taken out finally. So there's this balance between player-controlled score streak rewards, and AI controlled that makes them really hard to balance, and in some cases I feel like they have some additional tuning to do. So here's the game where I got dogs. So as I work my way on up to dogs, let's talk about some of the patch notes for the PS3 patch. Expect the Xbox 360 and PC versions to be up probably early next week, I'm guessing, but hey, we'll just have to see. Other things like the lightning strike is getting an additional 3/4 second delay on the call-in. I really think that's in order. I was averaging almost 2 kills a call-in with the lightning strike, and I used it in a lot of situations where I was just like, yeah, I don't know where they are, I'll just go ahead and call it in, because I burned it, and the game's almost, I had plenty of those situations. And I can't tell you how many times I got 3 or 4 kills with the thing. So I'm glad to see that's happening. That definitely needed to happen. But the hunter-killer drone, the little, just go get a kill for me, and when you hear it beeping, if you hear it beeping, you're basically already dead. I don't know why they haven't made some kind of adjustment to that. I keep thinking they're going to make Black Jacket more effective against it, but I don't know. Just with how they had the RCXD in Black Ops 1, who knows what they're going to do. They seem to really enjoy their random player gets to die because someone else got a score streak thing. I don't like it, but they haven't made any changes to it. Here, let me make sure I add a link to the PS3 patch notes, and if I can remember when it finally gets posted, the Xbox 360 and PC patch notes for this patch I'm talking about. So you can see all the changes. I'm not going to go over all, and there are probably plenty of other videos that talk about it too, but there are things like, hey, bouncing Bettys, an additional 200 millisecond delay. That is going to give you plenty of time to dodge under them, and it may even be longer than the delay was in Modern Warfare 3, so the bouncing Betty spam is probably not so much now. They're going to be a lot easier to duck under, especially if you're already on tactical. But on the flip side of that, they didn't tone down C4 at all, because the throw distance on the things is insane, and the explosion radius is quite large as well. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen, especially that they wouldn't cut down the distance you can throw C4. Apparently they have not decided to do that yet. Anyway, there are a whole bunch of other things they've added, and there are dogs. Well, let's talk about dogs. Oh, dogs. World at War at only 7 kills, Black Ops 1 at 11, or now Black Ops 2 at what is it, a 1,700 point streak reward? Although I've got hardline. But in any of those games, the dogs' advantage was really that they'd make the enemies worry about enemies coming from every direction. If they could just back themselves into a corner, well, the dogs aren't a lot better than zombies because they just run at them and they can shoot them. So, if you let the enemies back themselves into a corner, the dogs aren't going to do a whole lot. Just like the VTOL's not going to do a whole lot if they manage to just sit inside. And you'll see that, yes, they do get stuck back in their spawn. There's an initial point there where we have some trouble. And they're just sitting back there killing dogs, getting 50 points a pop. I only get 15 points when a dog gets a kill for me. So in the end, I only get 2 kills from dogs, and we have a VSAT up. We think we'd just be running over them, crushing them, and yeah, we do run over them, but it's not in quite the fashion I might hope for. Because, again, if we've got a VSAT up, my teammates get really aggressive, and if the dogs are in there too, running at them, it should help. And you saw we flipped the spawns immediately, flipped them right back. Yeah, we're pushing them around, but the dogs are just a distraction. They're not doing a lot of work for me. So they may be helping, but if you're looking for kills, dogs are not where you want to go, apparently. Still, not overpowered, and they do help making it easier for your team to push, but we had a VSAT up. I expect that when my team has a VSAT up, we're going to be able to wreck some house. And I got killed, and we came close to losing B there at the same time. Still, I don't think it's fair to judge just how many kills your kill streak can get. Well, you have to consider whether or not it's player controlled. These open B-dom points, that air support is going to be really useful because it's going to be able to deny the enemy the area around those central points. So, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to leave you something funny, and I'll see you later.
I have another VSAT.
What? I thought the entire time. He never stood a chance. I got 0.